because I actually am in the jungle. I've been here at this amazing location writing my next live, which is about stepping out from the shadows and becoming more visible online to increase your authority and your visibility. And I was going to go home and I was going to record this. And then I thought, no, oh my God, this is such a beautiful, perfect location. But I'm actually on a slight hill and it is mosquito time, and you may see some, well, who knows what's going to happen because we are out in the wild. But I wanted to talk to you because this is part 3 of a series it is that I have created, all about becoming the beacon of light to help people to heal and transmute the trauma it is that they're experiencing. So there are 2 other videos which I will put a link to below this. I noticed that I'm flickering in and out, which is really annoying. Oops, I've had this happen before. I don't think actually there's a lot I can do about it. Maybe it's a bit better if I'm closer. Yeah, I'll pop the 2 other videos so you can get access to them and watch them. So this is part of a three video series, but as I said, this one is all about stepping out of the shadows, becoming more visible and increasing your authority. Okay, so I have written my script down because that's just the way I like to roll, and I'm still dipping out in and out of the sunlight, and I'm not sure why that is, but anyway, let's get going. I can understand why women, especially around my age, I'm 52 coming on 53 in a couple of weeks time, and I can completely understand why women are reluctant to go live. You know, there is, when we look online and we see other women who are live, their makeup's perfect, their video's perfect, everything is just perfect. It's very easy to feel intimidated. Let's not dress it up. Let's say it as it is. It's easy to think, oh my God, I just, you know, you get cold feet. You think, oh no, no one's going to like what I'm saying. You know, it feels intimidating. So you naturally move into this place of internal resistance, which just puts you off from doing a live in the first place. So I want to help you move over that hump so you can show up more visibly, more consistently, all of the time. So ultimately you can get out of your own way, because it is in your mind at the end of the day, and it is you getting in your own way. But the truth is that people need to hear what it is that you have to say. There is a lot of hiding online, a lot of hiding behind content, a lot of images, a lot of content, but people not stepping up, especially women of my age, stepping up and doing the lives to share their message. So as I said, it can sometimes feel a little bit intimidating when you look around and you look at the younger generation and everybody is so perfect. And you know, I've got grey hair now. The chin's starting to sag. I don't like to wear makeup all the time. I like to be quite chilled out, quite relaxed. And there's a completely different vibe that is playing out online. But here's the thing, I have worked with hundreds of women over the years, and I know that what's happening is they're getting in their own way and they're not sharing their insight, their knowledge and their wisdom. They're not shining their light. They're not being that big beacon of light. They're not leading the way because they have all of this mindset chatter playing out in the background. They don't know what to say. They feel uncomfortable. They judge themselves harshly when they don't need to. They worry about their appearance. They worry about their appearance, what they're wearing, what their hair looks like. They become super and hypercritical of how it is that they are showing up. And to be honest, the list is absolutely endless and it will be unique to each individual. But when you step into what if this, what if that, you have moved into a place of fear and insecurity. And that's okay, as long as you acknowledge that you are in that space for you to be able to move past it, not to wallow within it so that you get stuck and then you don't show up and be visible. And the truth is that I struggle to go visible. I am not a natural speaker, believe it or not. I have to really plan what it is that I am doing, what it is that I'm saying, how it is that I am showing up. So this isn't natural for me either. It's just I have learned a technique to be able to deal with it, but I also struggle as well. So 2 things I want to share with you which will help you to start to raise your level of visibility. Once you raise your level of visibility, you will be able to make a much bigger impact. You'll be able to connect with your audience at a much deeper level. That way you can start to increase your authority over time, and ultimately you can share your message at a much deeper, much personal level, which is ultimately what it is that we want to do. So me being dyslexic, I actually put these 2 things the wrong way around. Actually, I'm going to keep them how I wrote them, but they do, one comes before the other, but maybe not. So part 1, 2 parts, remember, this is 2 parts to becoming more visible, building that authority, actually stepping up and doing more lives, challenging yourself. So part 1 is that I plan. I like to plan what it is that I'm going to say. You can see here, notes. I don't always stick to the notes. I get lost in my notes, but in my brain, what I like to do is I like to plan out what it is that I'm going to say over the 20 minutes. So it will have a clear structure, a beginning, a middle, and an end. So I like to plan what it is that I am going to say. So it's like creating a container of knowledge, insight, information it is that you want to share with people. So you have a focus, so you're going to be on point. You're not going to be, well, you might still waffle. I still waffle. In fact, I'm just about to waffle. As I roll down the hill, I have to watch out. There's like these big killer black ants around here. So if you see me screaming, it's because I've just been bitten. Plan, topic, what I'm going to say. I write out a script. As I said, I may not stick to the script, but what that does is it allows me to set the scene, to create context, to know the direction that I'm heading in. If I know the direction I'm heading in, and if I have a very clear beginning, a middle and an end of what I'm talking about, that will help the people that are listening to me understand the direction that they also need to move in. The second thing I like to do, and I do this a lot quite naturally because I live with complex trauma, I have to manage my mind and my thoughts on a daily basis to be able to help me navigate the complexity of life. So I like to sort my mindset out. So I like to think about the qualities I want to step into. How is it that I want to show up and shine? How is it that I want to become that beacon of light? What is it that I need to do to put that message across in a way that's going to help others feel confident in me? So if I feel confident, they will feel confident. If I feel nervous and anxious and unsure, and I'm allowing my internal thoughts to play out and come across in my body language, then that is just going to put people off, unfortunately. But you can manage your state. Actors do this all the time. People do it when they go onto stage and speak all the time. You can manage your thoughts. So I like to think about the qualities it is that I want to get across. That helps me to manage my emotional state. It helps me to build up my level of confidence. I want to be known as being knowledgeable. I want to be known as being credible. I want to show that I know what I'm talking about. I want to be seen as being chilled and relaxed and a bit of fun as she rolls down the hill. Not too serious. I want to show, excuse me, whapping the mosquitoes out of the way. I want to show a bit of my personality. And also something that is becoming increasingly important to me is that I just do raw videos. So today I've got no makeup on. I've been paddling in the water. I'm here in the jungle, so the background is stunning. My quality of video is absolutely crap. I know that. I can see myself when I'm talking, and I can see when I dip in and out. It is, there's a lot of shadow. But I want to be known for being raw, authentic, in the moment. I don't want to be staged. I don't want to always be showing up and having my makeup on. But I do want to be seen as being knowledgeable, being able to give insight, being able to inspire others to stand up and to come online and to share their voice. To me, that's really important. There is a big piece missing here for me. And I think it's because we've moved into a space online now, and it never used to be like this, where everything is just perfect. The footage is perfect, people who are speaking are perfect, it's not scripted, but it's all highly edited, it's perfect content. It's like TV quality content. And the problem with that is, yes, it's brilliant, and I think what people have done is absolutely, it's incredible. But there's a piece between that, which is the authentic part of people that we're not seeing because they're hiding in the shadows of the glitz and the glamour, and how polished speaking online has become. It doesn't need to be polished. What it needs is you need to get your message across so people can understand it. So there's a really big generational gap in terms of women standing up and speaking online and being able to share their knowledge, their insight, and their wisdom to be able to pass it down to the younger generations. Let me know if I've got this wrong. This is what I'm feeling, because I am not seeing, and I can include myself in this, I'm not seeing women around my age stepping up and leading the way and talking and sharing their knowledge, insight and wisdom. But I may have just got it wrong. I might just be in the completely the wrong circle. I might just be looking in the wrong place. After all, it is my bubble, my reality, but it may not be your reality, as they say. So plan, beginning, middle and an end. Plan what it is that you're going to say. 2, get your mindset in order. How do you want to show up? How do you want people to see you? What sort of background do you want? Do you want it to be raw and gritty like this in the moment? Well, not so much in the moment. I have scripted it, as I just said. But how do you want to show up? Funny? Do you want to be funny, humorous? Do you want to be really serious? Think about who it is that you want to step into in that moment to be able to actually stand here and talk about what it is that you want to talk about. I could very easily, something's just gone in my eye, I could very easily cop out of doing this, because there's so much going on in my mind right now as I'm talking to you. I'm also thinking, oh my God, no one's going to like this. They're going to judge me. They're not going to watch it. It's going to be crap content. People have got more things to do. All of this stuff, I'm getting bombarded by all of this internal chatter. Oh no, that's not a good, see, now I'm going, that's not a good look on my face. I can just see my double chin. Oh no, don't stand to the side, you know, you can tell how old I am. So all of this stuff is going on in my head. So it's very easy to cop out. And it's very easy to give yourself tons and tons of excuses not to go live. You can quite easily fill your time with doing something else, because both of us have got 101 other things to do. I've got client work that I need to do. I've got marketing that I need to do. There are other things that I need to do to make the business run. So I can think of 1,001 reasons why not to do this live. But here's the thing, and this is really important, and that is, if you want to increase your impact and build your authority, increase your credibility, build that know, like and trust factor, people have to be able to connect with you on a much deeper level. And they do that by hearing your voice, by seeing you speak, by watching your body language. They're not probably not even paying attention to the background, but what they are doing is they are listening and watching to see whether they like you from a multi-sensual perspective, not just from content, not just from writing, but those non-verbal things that play out in our brains to let us know that that person is safe, to let us know that that person is credible. You can hide behind text, you can hide behind copy, you can hide behind images, but you cannot hide behind the conversation that me and you are having now, unless you're a bit nutty and you are just blatantly lying. So the reality is that you want to increase your credibility. You want to absolutely increase your authority. And the way to do that, to build the know, like and trust, is to show up, to be authentic, to get things wrong, to have flies flying around your glasses. It's very irritating. That's when the magic starts to happen. Because people want to hear your voice. They want to be able to connect with you at an emotional level. They want to know that you walk your talk at the end of the day. It's absolutely time to put those big girl pants on. And if you're not already going live, is to think about, okay, let me just do a 5-minute live. I'm going to plan it, what it is that I'm going to say. I'm going to put it down in a notepad. I don't care how you do it, whether you've got notes on your screen, whether you've got a notepad. And I'm going to think about how I want to come across. Do I want to be funny? Do I want to be warm? Do I want to ask you questions? How is it that I want to present that 5 minutes? You've got two things. You've got the preparation. You've got who it is that you want to step into, how it is that you want to present. I then go live for 5 minutes. Just bite the bullet, and whatever is going on in your head at the time, whatever is being screamed at you, just ignore it, because it's just an illusion. No one else is thinking what you are thinking. I guarantee you, no one else is thinking what you are thinking. They don't have all those other things going on in their head that you are saying to yourself. They don't live in that reality. So make a plan. Make a plan. What are you going to talk about for 5 minutes? Beginning, middle and an end. Beginning, who are you? What is it that you want to talk to them about? The middle, what is it that you are going to talk to them about? The end, just quickly summarize what it is that you have spoken about. And don't forget, hit the notification bell, the like button, remember to subscribe. As a wrap, well, if you're doing it on YouTube anyway. If you were doing it on the other platforms, you wouldn't necessarily say that, but I'm doing all my lives now here on YouTube because I really want to grow my YouTube audience. Tell people who you are, what it is that you're going to be talking about. Write out a script. Think about who it is that you want to, how it is that you want to present your talk. So if you've got any questions, pop them below. Pop them below. But if you want to, the reality is, if you want to step out of the shadows and increase your level of visibility, impact and authority, you need to start showing up and going live so people can connect with you at a much deeper level. So my next video is going to be the 5 essential marketing musts and 5 essential marketing do's to become an Amazon #1 best-selling author in just 4 weeks. So I'm going to give you 5 essential marketing must-dos that are going to help you to become an Amazon #1 bestseller in just 4 weeks. So watch out for that video, and as I said earlier, remember to click the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, gorgeous.